Hello, nerds all over the internet. It is Thursday night, July 10th, and we're here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. That's right, folks. Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years, and it's another Thursday night to talk about all the cool things happening in the world of pro wrestling. I'm talking matches, segments. We're talking title changes, returning legends, and OMG moments that you can't get away with in real life, but you can watch it on television and more. I'm your host, Jose Casabona, and I'm also the host of the Ravens Flock. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files by Type Partner for Wrestle Rewind, Amanda puts in the hours behind all the videos on his channel every single week. From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Mr. Juan Arouse.
Excuse me, I am not Cactus Jack. Number one. Number two, if you want me to go in from New Mexico, make it Silver City, New Mexico, like your old backyard wrestling persona, because I'm cribbing that, because that's how we roll. We're building lore about ourselves in the Ravens Flock. You're not allowed to yell at me about that. And number three, more importantly, build me from Jackson Heights, New York, mofos. I
wasn't thinking Cactus Jack.
Representing Elmhurst.
I was thinking Dude Love.
And Queens. And Flushing Meadows Park.
You completely missed what I said, did you?
I'm not misrepresenting anything. I'm not misreading anything. I just know, like get my shit right, man.
Well, much like all
introduction, and don't you ever forget the mister. Yeah.
Much like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So be sure to hit the subscribe and the follow button. Click the bell icon for all our content. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an Inner Flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the Inner Flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everybody know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep our lights on. However, there is a way that you can help save us from that dim and dismal fate, and that is by doing what you guys have been doing best, which is supporting the Ravens Flock here by liking our content, liking our videos, liking our streams, liking the posts that we put up on our social media. So commenting both during the live streams and after the streams. That lets the algorithm know that you like what you see and you want other people to see what you like. It helps us out a lot. The more comments, the better. For the love of God, don't be shy about that. We are not here to bite you anymore. We're not allowed to. There's a court order. I'm not going to get into it. Zay and I have already worked out a deal with the lawyer. He seems like a trustworthy guy. Saul Goodman or whatever was his name. Yeah, he seems like an upright guy.
Also, I ordered your muzzle to put on you just in case. It's going to be arriving overnight.
No, that's Angel's muzzle. I just get a roll of gaffer tape. Right? And of course, sharing our content across all your social media to everyone you know and love who has an affinity for geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. Let them know. Let everyone in your life know about the Ravens flock and our hard work bringing, extolling the virtues of nerd and geek culture and bringing truth and speaking truth to power as we fight back against those who would dare to denigrate our beautiful geek world at the expense of our community. And of course, most importantly, making sure that you're subscribed. Making sure that you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of your alerts. The more you do this, the more interflockers we get out of it. And before you know it, we'll be completely self-sustaining. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below. You get access to all of us, the Ravens flock. Your favorite motley crew of nerds here to make your voice our mission. By providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Up in the chat, I see Christopher Justice. How's it going there? Yeet! And Nikki Bella holding it down on the mod side. We appreciate that a lot. But pray tell, Jose, what exactly is it that we do here on Wrestle Rewind?
Well, here on Wrestle Rewind, we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Now, I know we've been away for a good 2 weeks due to the ick, but we are catching up on current events.
Yeah, the ick being our computer being an asshole. We'll get to the fundraiser to help save the Ravens flock in a few minutes here.
But in the wrestling timeline that we're in right now, we are only a few days away from All In. The road to AEW All In Texas will conclude this Saturday, July 12th, folks. It's gonna be great. I've heard some great stories
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, no, I've heard that apparently, I've heard from the grapevine that apparently AEW has successfully sold over 20,000 tickets for their venue. And actually, let me do a little Google thing. I want to see where the venue's located, where in Texas it's located in. Just a second here.
To answer Christopher Justice's question, are you guys going to live stream SummerSlam 2025?
Probably not.
We're not sure.
We're not entirely sure. Okay, so it's at the Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. Fan-freaking-tastic. And we're also going to be jam-packed and fully loaded with a lot of wrestling content this weekend. Tomorrow night in Arlington, Texas, Ring of Honor is going to be having their pay-per-view event, Supercard of Honor. WWE is gearing up for their pay-per-view events. They have the Great American Bash, which is happening this Saturday in Hotlanta, Georgia. And they also have Saturday night's main event happening on that same evening in the same town, main evented with the Ring General Gunther defending the World Heavyweight title against the man who created the undefeated streak in WCW, the former world champion, Goldberg.
I don't know how to feel about Goldberg.
And they also have another pay-per-view event happening Sunday night on July 13th of the return of the all-women's pay-per-view event, WWE Evolution, or Evolution, however you want to pronounce it. And man, I want to be excited, but damn, dude, like WWE's having a really hard time selling those tickets. Like they've only sold 4,000 tickets so far.
Holy cow! We're gonna have to make sure that that whatever happens that we check out the action with how everything rolls out with WWE Evolution. It sounds like the card itself sounds stacked, and if we were committed to watching it in full to give it the proper due, then we're gonna as well as keeping up with the other shows that are happening, including NXT's Great American Bash and of course All In Texas. We're gonna need to stay on our A game here, Jose.
That's right. We are going to need to stay on our A game, but thankfully, our partner has got us covered because, folks, the Ravens Flock is proudly partnered with Glitch Energy, the specially formulated smart energy blend beverage for all the geeks and nerds to enjoy, and it keeps your body running all day long. Comes complete with 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 lag, and of course, 0 crash. Make sure you bookmark glitchenergy.com for their upcoming announcements on new flavors and special offers.
For instance, right now, these guys have brought back a vintage classic of Glitch Energy's, the Rocket Pop flavor, a fan favorite, which is like obviously perfect for the for this time of the year. It's the red, white, and blue, the popsicles from Good Humor, right?
Of course.
Yeah, and those are always yummy. Those are always very tasty, and those have that nice little citrusy hint at the end,
Yeah, no,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, because it's like blue raspberry, cherry, and like white for like the lemonade.
I believe so.
Yeah,
yes,
that's what they do it for. And of course, let's not also forget the brand new flavor. Like these guys give you a little something old and a little something new at the same time, because they also came out with Shekilla's especially created flavor, Killa's Sherbet Lemonade.
Hey!
Influenced by the kick streamer Shekilla. And holy cow, this looks tasty. Sherbet lemonade.
It's not just regular lemonade, it's sherbet lemonade.
And you want to make sure that you get your hands on that. Make sure that you drink that one nice and frosty and icy cold. That way you get the proper sherbet lemonade experience on it. Because hot damn, that is the only way to enjoy such flavor.
Now, I know that our audience, now speaking from personal experience and speaking of, the people that I know that we're all broke. We can't afford to pay everything full price, but don't worry about it, because Glitch Energy has got you covered. If you can't afford to pay full price, then they'll work with you through their Cash App Afterpay. 4 interest-free payments of $8.74. For example, for this killer sherbet lemonade.
Yep, and those are 4 interest-free payments, and those are payments set up 2 weeks at a time that debit straight out of your credit or debit card. That means that you get the results of your order, and you could space out the payments. So that's for your total order, not for each individual thing. Like obviously, depending on your order, each individual payment is going to be, different. It's like the more you order, the higher the payment is. Like we're not saying that it's like one whole giant order of like a gajillion tubs and you only pay for $8.74. I'm saying like if you just buy the one tub, this is what that price would be, as an example.
Exactly. And we also got you covered on that department as well, because if you go to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FLOCKFUEL, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order, so don't delay. Go to glitchenergy.com, use our promo code, get your hands on some Killer Sherbet and Rocket Pop today.
We want to once again thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens Flock. Speaking of which, we do need your help here, folks. If you haven't been keeping up, the reason why we've been out on hiatus isn't just because we caught the ick, but it's because our computer caught the ick. We're running on an emergency piece of equipment that literally I had to brainstorm to see if it works, and it's only working really 50% of the time, and it's ridiculous, and it's really painful. It's the only reason why we're able to stream right now, but you guys can help save the Ravens Flock right now by helping us raise money to get a brand new gaming computer. Now, we've cut every single corner we possibly can in terms of getting set up with one, so we're asking for your help to raise money to help us get set up with a new computer for us to start streaming with in the future. And we're even showing you exactly which one we have picked out. It's a Skytech Gaming Blaze 4 Mini desktop PC, which runs at $879.99. The only other add-on that we have to get is this 4 terabyte solid state drive, because the computer comes with a 1 terabyte drive, and that's just not enough storage.
We need more storage for us to continue doing what we do.
Now we're going to be working our damnedest to raise the bulk of this money ourselves. But what we're asking for you fine folks at home to do is to try and help us out by donating what you can and help us raise at least $200 to help us meet our goal in saving the Ravens Flock. And the way we're doing that is a multi-pronged attack. You can either donate to us via our Cash App, link in the description below. You can also donate to us via our PayPal tip jar, link in the description below right here. Or you could just send us a super chat or a super thanks and after the stream.
Any dollar amount would be greatly appreciated.
And what's more, we're also throwing in a little something extra for you, courtesy of K-Storm. She's going to give the highest donor, the person who donates the most to our cause, by the time we either get a hold of the computer or raise the $200, whichever comes first. That person will win a custom piece of artwork from K-Storm Artistry herself. So it could be painting, it could be resin work, it could be any kind of artwork that you want. It could be like oil painting or acrylic or watercolors or like a piece of crafting, whatever you want. Just help us out here, and K-Storm will reward you handsomely for your contributions. Please help save the Ravens flock. And like I said, we went ahead and showed you guys the actual wish list for it, so I'm going to put the link to that so you guys can see what we're going for. So please help save the Ravens flock. Donate to us today. We appreciate any contribution. Even $1, even $1 will help go a long way. So we appreciate you guys for joining us here tonight.
Absolutely. All right, so getting back onto the programming. So yeah, like I said earlier, there's a lot of wrestling that's going to be stacked this coming weekend, and the wrestling promoters will run the risk of burning out their audience with so much wrestling.
Looking at you, Tony.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think this time we'll have to indict WWE for this one.
Looking at you, Hunter.
Don't you mean Nick Khan?
Same diff.
All right, well, with that being said, we'll get to it when we get to it. Let's start by reviewing this week's edition of WWE NXT. 1, hit that bell.
Don't mind if I do. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? There it is.
All right, so this is the go-home show of WWE NXT before the Great American Bash and before WWE's Evolution.
Evolution is a mystery.
Oh my God.
The sun shines no one sees.
You know what?
I
don't think so.
Evolution. I'm trying to recoup my voice. Why are you making me do this, Zane?
You know what? I think we need to blame Motorhead because they're the one that coined the pronunciation of evolution.
It wasn't even really that. They were trying to make it a thing when WWE first came up with Evolution. I remember what's-his-face, JR, Jim Ross, calling them Evolution with that particular pronunciation, and that felt a little cringe to me back then.
Damn it, JR, you had one job to do.
Goddamn!
All right.
my witness, that gimmick is broken in half.
All right, so let's go ahead and start off with the opening contest, and this is a gauntlet match with absolute Ricky Saints going
strike a pose when you name him as goddamn.
Going up against the entirety of the Vanity Project with the NXT North American Champion All Ego Ethan Page on commentary. Now, the stipulation is this: if Ricky Saints is able to beat all 3 competitors in the gauntlet match, he not only gets a shot at Ethan Page's North American title, but he also gets to call the stipulation for the match.
Oh, making it sweetening the deal here, I see. I'm guessing Ethan Page's ego is getting the best of him here. Also, Mr. Quake's in the chat. How's it going, Mr. Quake? Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. We're so back. You're damn right.
We are so baroque.
K-Pop Demon Hunters does indeed rock. And yes, as well as I needed that since I was in the slumps for a while. Not a problem, Mr. Quake. I'm glad that you were also able to get back on your feet here. We appreciate you joining us.
Yeah. You good, man. You good. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here we go. We're going to start things off with in the first gauntlet round. One of the members of the Vanity Project, the pretty boy in the middle, Brad Baylor, gets to exchange his chops against Ricky Saints. Now, before I get to the match, I do want to give a huge kudos to the Vanity Project. They've been putting in the work since the inception of WWE Evolve. The tag team Swipe Right and teaming up with Jackson Drake, the current Evolve champion. These guys have been making waves over in Evolve, and they've also been, and since they're part of the WWE ID program, they've also been making their names themselves in the independent circuit.
Mm-hmm.
And Yeah, no, this is a good pairing for Ethan Page. Now, Ethan Page has his own, I guess, temporary faction for now, because I don't know how long this partnership is going to last.
Yeah, me neither. It could go sideways at any moment. So I see Corey Graves, I see Booker T. Who's that in the middle again? I'm sorry.
Vic Joseph.
Right, Vic Joseph. Wait, what's Corey Graves doing over here? I thought he was like doing a thing.
No, he's always been the third commentator for NXT for a while.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I got it mixed up. My bad.
No, you're fine.
It's been a while. Well, Shin from K-Pop Demon Hunters gives me Tuxedo Mask. Genu, you mean?
Yeah. All right. So Ricky Saints takes the fight over to Brad Baylor. These two guys have an incredible technical mashup in the first round. Ricky Saints was able to eliminate Brad Baylor, hitting him with a spinning tornado DDT and getting the pin victory. And then after Brad Baylor, we got his tag partner, Ricky Smokes. It's the battle of the Rickies.
So Ricky will win no matter what. Hey, Ricky, control your heart rate.
Folks, if you're on the live chat right now, give me all your Ricky jokes now.
All your Ricky Bobby jokes, as many as possible, while we're in this particular segment of the show, because the jokes write themselves. Come on, if you ain't first, you're last. Shake and bake, all that good shit. Come on,
exactly.
Give me something to giggle about, for fuck's sake.
So Ricky Smokes gets into the ring. He starts taking advantage of Ricky Saints while his back was turned. Ricky Saints was able to overcome his onslaught, and he was able to roll him up to get the pin victory and to eliminate him. So there's 2 down, 1 to go.
Really?
Yes, and the last one is the WWE Evolve champion, Jackson Drake, who immediately went for the offensive over here, going straight for the back, as you can see right here, laying in those penalty kicks onto Ricky Saints.
Ooh, I see them kick pads. Those are thick.
Those are thick indeed. And it looked like Jackson Drake had this match won, but Ricky Saints was able to reverse the move on the Evolve champion and hit the Rochambeau to pin and win. There you go, folks. The Rochambeau in real time.
Yay! So goddamn. So
your winner, Ricky Saints.
Absolute Ricky Saints.
Absolute Ricky Saints. And then after the match, Pretty Ricky got on the mic and he challenged Ethan Page for the NXT North American Championship at the Great American Bash, and it will be contested with False Count Anywhere.
Really?
Yes. In other words, they'll fight in the ring. They'll fight at ringside. They'll fight up the ramp. They'll fight over at the Titantron. They'll fight over in the crowd. They'll fight anywhere in the arena. And anything is legal, except for manslaughter.
Lazy booking.
No. This works because these guys have been feuding for a very long time. Ethan Page beat Ricky Saints for the NXT North American title in their first encounter on NXT, and he also put him on the shelf, injuring his windpipe. And then Ricky Saints made a comeback, and these two have been going back and forth, and now they're going to settle it in False Count Anywhere. So this stipulation is justified.
I would have actually the best stipulation would be I want you in a solid steel cage, because I don't want you to be able to get out of my sight. I want you trapped where there's no way for you to escape, where it's just you, me, and pain. See, that would work just as easy too.
Okay, but how am I going to have my vegetables if it's behind a steel structure?
You got to climb over the cage. You gotta escape the cages, I mean, come on, what the fuck?
Jesus, man, I've heard of eating your greens before you get to the meat, but this is ridiculous.
I mean, how else do you get into a salad steel cage? Matthew Coburn's in the chat. Hey up, Matthew Coburn. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Oh, yeah. Step into a Ravens flock gym. Ricky, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Quake.
All right, now let's go ahead and shift gears and get over to the exciting match of the night, and this is a tag match, player.
Holla.
That's right. Another edition of Can These Two Men Coexist? The answer might shock you. It is the team of Mike's. It is the team to the right is the team of High Rise, Tyson DuPont, and Tyreek Igwe, accompanied by Wesley, versus the team of Mike Santana from TNA and the former TNA World Champion, the prestigious one.
Say his name and
he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
You know what? It's official. Once we have enough subscribers here on the Ravens flock, and I get another slot to open up more emojis, I'm just gonna fucking throw in a Joe Hendry emoji.
Yeah, that
Because
works.
at this point, fuck it. Fuck it. Why not?
Why not, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this tag match. So here we go. So Mike Santana and Joe Hendry teaming up. Mike Santana gets into the ring first, and he lays out his assault on the two big beefy men from High Rise.
Oh, fuck.
Hells yeah, you can see Mike Santana outmaneuvering Tyreek Igwe, hitting him with a drop kick to the back of the neck, and that shit is brutal no matter how you slice it.
No kidding. I'm actually really impressed with how much screen time and how much TV time Mike Santana's getting during the TNA cross-promotion, cross-pollination here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the whole thing of because these guys get along is basically between Mike Santana and Joe Hendry. What's the story behind that, Isaiah?
So Joe Hendry is officially was originally supposed to be slated to challenge Trick Williams in a rematch for the TNA World Title at Slammiversary. However, thanks to the voices of the wrestling fans, the fans wanted Santana into the picture. The fans spoke, TNA listened, and Mike Santana has been inserted, and the main event is now a triple threat match for the TNA World Title.
God damn, gotta love it.
Yeah, you see, man, put the power back to the fans, to the people.
Yeah, I got no issues with that at all. None whatsoever. All right, so let's go ahead and continue with the fans, or rather, continue with the match over here, if you'd be so kind.
Now, of course, High Rise, we have to give them credit because they have incredible resiliency. They were able to bounce back and laying in an onslaught on Joe Hendry, not just power moves, but surprising aerial moves of their own. This is Tyreek Igwe doing a standing moonsault on Joe Hendry. That guy's a 300-plus wrestler.
Fuck, ow.
Yeah, no, it's amazing, man. These freaking heavyweights.
So beefy boys hitting cruiserweight moves on the prestigious one, on the local hero Joe Hendry. God damn it, how dare they?
And when we got back from commercial break, they continued to work over Joe Hendry until Mike Santana got the hot tag. He hit the rolling buck 50 in the ring on Tyreek Igwe, and he hit an incredible tope suicida, knocking out Tyson Dupont at ringside.
Christopher Justice in the chat is trying to ask something. What is the worst video game of all time? Easy. E.T. for the Atari 2600.
E.T.?
Yeah, there was an E.T. video game for the old Atari console, and it was ass. It was so ass that it didn't sell at all, and every single copy made of the game was collected and buried in a landfill. You think I'm joking? I'm joking? Go ahead and look it up. Google it, folks.
Oh, right. No. I'll take your word for it. But I was gonna throw in another game.
Which one?
Earthworm Jim for the Nintendo 64.
Ow, really?
That was fucking awful, and it had nothing to do with the original Earthworm Jim video game series at all.
Yeah, no, literally. E.T. the Extraterrestrial 1982 game for the Atari 2600. It is to this day considered to be the worst video game of all time.
But I love the movie.
Ass.
But we love the movie.
Yeah, see, it was once deemed only an urban legend. Reports from, I'm going to show people. Sorry, no.
Just leave the link on the live chat, man. We don't have to go into a discussion.
I wasn't going to go into a discussion. I got to show people now. I got to show them, because it's stupid. It's so dumb. By all means, please.
All right, well, all right.
Yeah, we'll get into you guys read it on your own time. We got a show to do.
Exactly. So now getting back into the match, what definitely doesn't suck, unlike the game.
Cop!
Yeah.
For the sake of master!
Is what doesn't suck is Joe Hendry's offense. Joe Hendry followed suit and yeeted himself over the ropes by knocking out Tyreek Igwe at ringside as well. Unfortunately, this left an opened window for a certain TNA World Champion.
Oh no!
What the referee
tell me is Trick Willie.
Yes, while Mike Santana's in the ring fighting off Tyson Dupont, Trick Williams, with the referee's back turned, attacked Joe Hendry from behind. That didn't stop Mike Santana, of course, from hitting the spin to block to pick up the victory for their team. Your winners, Joe Hendry and Mike Santana. After the match, Trick Williams got into the fray, and this became a 4-on-2 beatdown angle.
Ow.
High Rise and Trick Williams laid out and destroyed Joe Hendry and Mike Santana.
Giga lame, how dare they?
And the post-match segment ends with the 4 heels standing over the 2 TNA heroes.
Poor fucking Santana and Hendry. God damn, this is evil. How dare they? Oh my god, this is like Nation of Domination style domination, except without the racism stuff.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, no, it's purely fuck you guys. I'm number one kind of thing.
Pretty much.
Holy crap! Yeah. This is terrible. This is dangerous here.
It is disastrous. Yes, it is fucking awful.
How dare they? The nerve, the unmitigated gall, the dramas and shit, the drums.
But of course, this also helps build a momentum, specifically for the heel side, heading towards Slammiversary, which will be on July 20th, on Sunday, July 20th.
So not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday.
Yep, over in Long Island, New York.
Yay! Home of hardcore legend Mick Foley. And, of course, the Deathmatch King, always ready, Matt Cardona.
And one of the greatest AEW wrestlers of all time, MJF.
Home of Matt Cardona.
Fuck!
I'm fucking around. Of course, I respect MJF.
All right, yeah, no. Mr. Quick says, High Rise is the New Day, but that's a very high bar to achieve.
No, I wouldn't necessarily say they're the New Day, but better. It's more like they're doing the heel work that the New Day are leaning towards better than the New Day is. They don't have the goofy unicorns, bootios stuff going on that the New Day had been doing all this time.
Exactly.
They don't have that going against them, which is seriously the one big impetus that's standing in their way.
Right? Now let's get to the exciting segment of the night. We got to take a break from all the competitiveness and all the roughness of the wrestling, and we're going to take a little makeover break, because in the series of videos throughout NXT, Blake Monroe took Jordan Grace out for a glamorous outing. You know, they went over to a salon. They got themselves pampered up. Well, actually, no, it's a salon and spa. They got themselves pampered up, manicure, pedicure. They got massages. And Juan, I think you would have loved it.
Oh, Muscle Mommy getting rubbed down.
Yes, Muscle Mommy getting rubbed down.
And Blake Monroe also getting rubbed down and stuff.
Yes. Also, damn, what a weird timeline we're in. An AEW wrestler is with a TNA wrestler in a WWE segment.
Am I having a stroke? Because if so, I don't want to wake up.
But yeah, that being said, Jordan Grace was at first reluctant to do the whole glamour makeover thing, but at the end of the segment, she was all for it, and she really enjoyed the generosity of Blake Monroe. These two will be tag teaming against the Fatal Influence this Saturday at the Great American Bash.
That would be JC Jane and
Fallon Henley. Correct.
All right.
Juan, I'm going to send you a clip of this video. I think you, like I said, I think you would enjoy it.
Muscle Mommy and Baby Glamour Mommies are getting rubbed around and stuff, and it succeeds.
All right. Put a lid on your Pringles.
Never! Once I pop, I can't stop, okay? Yeah.
Cut it out. Anyways.
Still in my bit.
Thank you very much. All right, now let's get over to the match of the night. This one I wasn't really too hot about, and I'll explain why. So it's a one-on-one match with Charlie Dempsey versus Tavion Heights. So things have been going pretty rocky for the No Quarter Catch group.
Yeah, what's up with that? Oh, hey, did what's his face?
Miles Bourne.
No, what's his face? Charlie Dempsey, he took his beard off?
Kinda. I can't tell from this angle. So, getting back to it. So, Miles Bourne beat Charlie Dempsey a couple of weeks ago, and he's earned his exodus from the group. Tavion Heights also wanted out of the NQCC. And so that is the stipulation for their match.
Oh, God.
If Tavion Heights wins, he gets to leave the group. And Tavion Heights put Charlie Dempsey through the ringer. Charlie Dempsey tried to work over using his ground game and amateur wrestling moves. His strong style moves, but Tavion Heights used his size and his power to overwhelm the multi-time Heritage Cup champion. He was also wearing a face mask to cover up for some type of, I don't know if it was a nose injury or something, but Charlie Dempsey took that shit out of his face, and that made Tavion Heights really angry.
Oh, it got him really mad. He got him very mad.
Yes.
All right, that's cool. I can dig that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, no, it looks like Tavion Heights here is working on trying to like shoot wrestle style over here. We got Charlie Dempsey. Yeah, no, Charlie Dempsey took the silly mustache off. Yeah.
There. You happy?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Jesus, he looks better without it.
Well, unfortunately, unlike the mustache, it doesn't look like Tavion Heights will get his release from the NQCC just yet. Because they both brawled at ringside. Charlie Dempsey slammed the steel steps onto Tavion Heights' leg, and just like a predatorial shark, he smelled blood in the water. He started targeting the leg with a single leg Boston Crab here, and then he transitioned it over to the Regal stretch, and then, near the end of the match, Tavion Heights did not quit, did not pass out. He did not tap out. He did not submit, but Ren Sinclair threw in the towel to save Tavion Heights.
Oh, no.
But also cost him the match.
Ren, no.
Your winner,
baby, please.
Charlie Dempsey.
Ah, goddamn. Oh my god. You poor sweet thing. Come on. I get it. Tavion Heights is fucking hurting. You gotta let the man do his thing, though. Ah, no. Listen, you can't just do that.
Well, unfortunately, she just did.
Fiddlesticks.
Damn it. But yeah, like, that's why I didn't really care much, because, like, the whole, I don't know. I mean, it feels like with everything going on in NXT right now, it looks like the NQCC, like, is moving lower and lower and lower in the grand scheme of, like, things that are important. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not a big feature in the grand scheme of things in the world of NXT. I understand. That doesn't
also I didn't like the fucking finish.
Okay, I get that. Because like of course, bless her for looking out for him. Red Sinclair did what she thought was the most important thing, which was to try and protect Tavion Heights' integrity and all. But she cost him the match, man. Come on, man. That's not how you do it, dog.
Yeah, I know. But now let's go over to the bad segment of the night, and man, this was a very tough video to sit through. I'm not joking. And this is supposed to be one of the biggest blow-offs in NXT. The entire family is going to explode. But first, we have a sit-down of the entire D'Angelo family.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yes. So if you have any more of them jokes, Juancho, you better get them out now while you can.
Wait, are we about to see the end of the Gabagoolies?
We're going to see the end of the Gabagoolies.
No,
the end of the
poopies! No! But my peepity poopity pops! Poppity poopy! Peepity poopity pop! No!
Oh my God. Okay, so apparently Adriana Rizzo, who returned to NXT, my headcanon says she also had the ick, got the entire D'Angelo family to sit down and have one final discussion to decide how they're going to handle things. She's very heartbroken that the family had fallen apart because of the actions from both Tony D'Angelo and from Stax Lorenzo, and Stax, of course, is deflecting the blame and putting the blame all on Tony D'Angelo, as a heel should, but their acting is not good. Their acting is really, really bad, and they're trying, and bless them for trying, especially Tony D'Angelo, but, like, I'm sorry, everybody else's acting, like, fell flat. Especially Luca Crucifino. That guy, Jesus.
They need they need promo work. They need acting classes.
But anyways,
I guess that's what's up.
They have decided that next week, Tony D'Angelo and Stax will be squaring off for the final time, and no matter who wins, the D'Angelo family is over.
Oh, my poppity poopy. Beepity poopity pop.
I'm sorry, Juan, but all good things must come to an end.
No, this is one of the longest running bits we've had here on Wrestle Rewind. I got nothing. I need to freaking like come up with more shit to fucking goof around with and get gifs about and like get silly with it. What the fuck? Because of how thin and one-dimensional half the shit is with the writing, and so I gotta accentuate it by being extra silly on my part.
Mr. Quick say bibida boopa.
Beepity poopity. Yeah, no, there's gonna be no more boppity poopies or beepity poopity pops. I'm just gonna shrink it away now. I'm gonna shrink it away.
Oh, the times they are a changing.
Shrinking it away. You can't stop me. Shrinking away.
You can't see it, folks, but Juan is crying.
For the times they are a changing.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, this was bad. This was fucking bad to watch. And the only thing that came close to being the number one bad segment on the show, this was a close second. And it is an in-ring promo segment featuring Yoshiki Inamura and the NXT champion Obafemi. These two are set to square off for the NXT title at the Great American Bash.
Who's the third guy in there?
That's Josh Briggs, Inamura's tag partner.
Yeah, I was about to say, why don't you mention that along with it?
All right, well, let me get to it. The only reason why this wasn't bad is because it was saved by a video package from a bunch of Japanese wrestlers from Pro Wrestling Noah and here in WWE trying to, cheer on Inamura and wishing him best of luck to win the NXT title. And Inamura, okay, English is of course not his first language, but then again, neither is in Shinsuke Nakamura, so we can't blame him for that. But he spoke well. He spoke from the heart, and it was genuine. And he was really
passionate. He was rocking the Casbah.
He was rocking the Casbah, and he was doing really good in his promo battle against Obafemi. And then Josh Briggs gets on the fucking microphone, and everyone in the audience booed Josh Briggs for some reason. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand why they were booing him. Like, Josh Briggs got into the face of Obafemi, and he tries to big dog him, trying to challenge him to a fight, and the fans were not having any of it at all. My boy over here was getting booed like Baron Corbin.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah, like Baron Corbin, who ruined Raw.
Like, god damn it, Baron Corbin ruins everything, though. What did Josh Briggs do to deserve that?
Dang, man. Freaking Dirty Dominic Mysterio is backstage, and he's sympathizing for this guy.
No. Dirty Dom is okay. He's got, 19 bitches and a truckload of chicken tenders now. I don't know how that fucking worked out, but that's what's going on with the poor boy. What the hell?
Anyway, the whole segment ends with Josh Briggs fighting off Obafemi and Inamura catching Obafemi by surprise and hitting him with a power slam. But yeah, no. Even though this was okay, it wasn't nearly as bad as the D'Angelo video package.
I see. All right. Well,
this was a close second.
So this was you were tied between this segment and the D'Angelo.
Yeah, and the only reason I didn't pick this one is because we got a video appearance of WWE Hall of Famer the Great Muta.
Ooh, cool, Muta.
Yay! All right.
All right. Well, all right. Cool. Let's see. Well, that was nice, but.
Now, before we get to the main event, we do have an honorable mention to throw into tonight's review of WWE NXT, and the honorable mention goes to a tag match, player.
Holla, holla.
The NXT Tag Team Championships are on the line as the team of Hank and Tank put the titles up on the line against The Culling, represented by Shawn Spears and Nico Vance. And I'm going to be honest with you, I may have soured on Hank and Tank because I thought that they were the Temu version of a mixture of Heavy Machinery and Public Enemy. However, they're slowly winning me over with their chemistry, with their personalities, and with just the fun vibe that they bring in wrestling.
Hot damn.
So they had a really good tag match. What's his face? Tank Ledger got busted open above the eyebrow during the match, but he was able to fight through it. In the end of it all, what really turned it around was when freaking the Women's North American champion Sol Ruka and Zarya stopped Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley from interfering in the Culling's behalf, and Zarya carried Tatum Paxley off, and Tatum Paxley's just acting like a baby while on Zarya's shoulder. It was funny.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god, poor thing. Also, Michael Vasquez is on the show, on the chat. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
Awesome. Yeah, very good.
Yeah. No.
Also, speaking of Heavy Machinery, Hank and Tank actually did pull off the Heavy Machinery trademark finisher move, the Compactor, which is fun. Your winner, and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, Hank and Tank.
Speaking of honk, somebody's alarm's going off over here. Sorry. They're all right, cool. Hank and Tank are maintaining the titles. Nothing wrong with that, I suppose. And you said they're winning you over, and that's important. They gotta show their showmanship along with all this shit.
Exactly. I apologize for the car alarm. I gave that car. I gave it the ick. Anyways, so now let's move on to the main event. Now let's move on to the main event segment, and this is supposed to be the WWE Evolution Summit.
Quit calling it Evolution, please. I'm begging you.
All right, so
I can only do Motorhead.
Fine, I'll stick to Evolution. Sorry.
Thank you, Jesus.
All right,
Christ.
so the whole segment is moderated and led by the NXT General Manager Ava, who has proven to be a more ineffective than Tony Khan.
Hi, Ava. Thanks for...
Ava talked about the importance of Juan! The fuck? I wasn't gonna pivot there yet.
Well, that's just because Fatal Influence doesn't give a shit and they're jumping in all over you, but okay, fine. Let's go.
Calm down, dude.
That's not my fault. They went in and jumped in all over this shit. I'm sorry.
All right, so Ava first made a speech and talked about the importance of evolution, how old she was a teenager when she saw the first Evolution in 2018. She talked about all the great matches from Evolution. She talked about Becky Lynch beating Charlotte Flair in a last woman standing match. She talked about, let's see here, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, she talked about how Nikki Bella competed in the main event for the Raw Women's title while walking a verbal tightrope and not mentioning Ronda Rousey.
Ah! Fucking hell, seriously? Okay, listen, I'm sorry, but Jesus fucking Christ. I am sick and fucking tired of this revisionist history that WWE is trying to foist upon us, saying that Nikki Bella was some sort of trailblazer. She wasn't blazing anything. AJ Lee read her ass to filth forever ago with how these girls sucked off and sucked their way to the top, and where fucking talent isn't sexually transmitted. She read those girls to filth, all of them. The fucking Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, fucking Eva Marie, the third Bella, fucking. Like, half everybody and their mothers that was in that ring that day.
Oh, and she also talked about how in that year's Evolution, Io Sky won the Mae Young Classic, and fast forward to present day, she's the women's world champion. Yay!
Yay, cool. Let's have an actual Mae Young Classic tournament over here this time around, and let's see new women.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
I would like to see that. Let's see Maki Ito show the fuck up for this shit. Why the hell not? Who the fuck knows?
But then she gets cut off by the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane, and the Fatal Influence.
See, they're jumping all over the screen, Jose, because they don't care about you waiting for them. But so now I've got control. So, yeah.
JC Jane got on the mic and she...
Stompers?
Who?
Oh, no, JC Jane. I'm just looking at the bottom of her shoes. They're very, very tall.
Yeah, no, those aren't stoppers. Right. But that being said, JC Jane got a little bit is a little perturbed at Ava because she didn't mention that JC Jane is an important part of women's wrestling in WWE because she is the NXT Women's Champion. And then, just as she continued, we now get, ladies and gentlemen, the promo train. We start the train off with Jordynne Grace. She talked about how JC Jane needs to shut up and how she's going to be gunning for the women's title at Evolution. But then...
Quit saying it as Evolution!
Sorry, Evolution. But then she gets cut off by Lash Legend.
Yay!
Lash Legend talks about how she's going to win the Women's Battle Royal this Sunday at Evolution and how she's going to punch her ticket for the NXT Women's Championship. And then... she gets interrupted by the Dungeon Dolls. Yes, that's what they're calling themselves. Maxine Dupree and Natalya are the Dungeon Dolls.
Okay, at this point, I'm pretty sure Maxine Dupree, she's just wearing underwear and lingerie here, because that's pretty skimpy, but also pretty sexy. And same with Natty Neidhart here. She's also wearing it's literally just undies and some sheer stuff.
I'm
not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying this isn't necessarily the most creative clothing of all time. But again, not saying it's a bad thing. Giggity.
But also, can we give a brief? Can we pause for a second and give a shout out to Natalya for having a really awesome career renaissance this year? She's been wrestling outside of WWE, and she's a totally different person. She's been working fights in GCW's Bloodsport matches, and she's also been wrestling in Reality of Wrestling and NWA.
It's almost as if Natalya is being allowed to do more than actually do regular little scripted squashy matches. It's almost as if she's being allowed to perform.
Yes.
Like a competitor.
That being
like
said,
an athlete.
I really wish that Maxine and Natalia could drop the whole boat thing. Stop making the boat happen.
Stop trying to make the boat happen.
Stop trying to make the boat happen. That shit sank faster than the Titanic.
But they got interrupted too by
returning from Monday Night Raw, the former NXT Women's Champion Stephanie Vaquer. She's also going to be entering the Battle Royal, and she is declaring that she will come out as the victor. What's that? You want more women? Check out all these women standing in a row.
That's, Lola Vice, Ivy Nile, and Zelina Vega.
And guess what they have to say, Juan?
What?
Absolutely fuck all. They didn't get a chance to talk.
Seriously?
Nah, fuck that shit. We're going to give that mic a time all to Jada Parker, who's standing in front of the United States champion. Women's United States champion, Julia.
Oh, shit. Okay. Like, seriously, but what the fuck? Why are these ladies being allowed to fucking say anything? What the hell?
Jada Parker got on the mic, and she talked about how it's going to be her time, and she's going to win the Battle Royal, and then we get our time-honored tradition to finish off the whole segment, a Pier 6 brawl with all the ladies.
Yay! Pier 6 brawl!
Pier 6 brawl! Pier 6 brawl! Pier 6 brawl!
Pier 6 brawl! Woohoo!
Yep, that's right. Ava has lost complete control of all the women's division. They start brawling
Ava.
They start brawling in the ring, and guess what? Out of all the women that was in that giant skirmish, at the end of it all, the whole segment ends with Natalya, Maxine Dupree, and Kalani Jordan in the ring as one of the last women standing to close off the show.
Why are we telegraphing like this? What's this supposed to mean? That Kalani Jordan, Maxine Dupree, and Natty are going to be the last or the final three in the Battle Royal? What are we doing? Why would you put this up specifically?
Why
specifically these three women? I would like to know the logic behind that. And also, why are you doing this kind of thing that would clearly fucking set an expectation where people expect these three to be the last women standing in the Battle Royal? Stop it! That's a stupid thing!
Anything can happen Hey, Juan. Anything can happen in the WWE. Ow!
Cut it out.
That being said, I don't really mind so much as the finish and the tease, but the one thing I do have a gripe about is why didn't they give Julia any time to talk? You let Stephanie Vaquer talk, and Julia, she clearly speaks just as good English as Stephanie Vaquer. Why wasn't she allowed to talk? She was also a big deal in the elevation of the NXT women's division.
Yeah, but Stephanie Vaquer is better, I guess. Fucking, I don't know.
Oh my god!
You ask me these things as if I know these things. Like I don't fucking know. Julia's mic skills. Fucking, I don't know. Maybe they didn't have anything written for her. I really don't fucking know.
I'm just saying it could have meant something if they allowed the champion to talk.
Well, she's a champion. She's not the.
Or fine, if they allowed the women's United States champion to say something, it could have meant something. But that's just my personal gripe. All right.
Yeah, fucking whatever. Okay, well, still, it feels like a really weird ass thing to close with these specific ladies in the ring where everybody else got their butts whipped and whatever. I don't fucking know. Still, good luck to everybody at WWE Evolution this Sunday. Holy God, what the hell?
I know. But now let's go ahead and get into this week's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Light the fuse, hit the boom, Dynamite.
That's right. This is the go-home show for AEW Dynamite before their annual pay-per-view event. One of their marquee pay-per-view events, all in Texas. Let me bring it to comparison. If Double or Nothing is the equivalent of their WrestleMania, then it's fair to say that All In would be their equivalent of SummerSlam.
Cool.
That's how, and of course it also has a historical significance in the pro wrestling scene.
Like, yeah, I mean, like, it's like, yeah, it's historical stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And for better or worse. But anyway, so let's go ahead and we're going to start things off with an opening of final face-to-face segment featuring the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm, and the champion of almost everything, Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, I saw this whole bit. Well, not the whole part of the bit, but I saw enough of the bit where I could tell Mercedes Money, she's letting her acting fucking slip. Listen, I get it. She literally has her own personal writer for all her stuff so that she doesn't have to do any of the work of coming up with promos on her own, and she doesn't have to do any of the work of trying to come up with any reason to be competitive in matchmaking and jockeying for a proper position to show her actual talent. And I know that she has herself a cushy position where she's literally all she's got to do is bat her eyelashes at the owner, and he throws 9 championships at her from other promotions that he's swindling for no fucking reason other than to say that it's a great love show. This is all the collaboration going on. Like, fucking hell, Mercedes, you can at least try to act like you give a fuck when you're delivering your lines.
You know, if you wanted a hot tag, you could have hot tagged me.
I'm not fucking hot tag. I'm not wasting a hot tag on Mercedes Money.
Okay. All right. But thankfully, Toni Storm saved the segment, as she always does. Her mic game is far superior than the CEO. She got on the mic, and she pretty much made Mercedes Moné look like a fucking punk in front of the whole crowd.
It's not that hard. It's called Toni Storm is still in I'm not being coached, I'm not being pampered backstage. I don't have my own personal fucking storyline and match writer.
Luther doesn't count.
No, Luther literally doesn't count. I'm talking about that one staff writer that works in AEW that is specifically only for Mercedes Money. No, Toni Storm is delivering promos like a professional fucking wrestler.
The one part,
her hammy, silly, old timey-wimey acting, but she's got more fucking gusto in that than in Mercedes Money's lazy ass shit. Like, oh, anything changes because money changes everything.
It is a tired ass act, all the way dating back to WWE.
Emphasis on ass.
Yeah, but that being said, what I like about Toni's delivery is one of her lines that she says that, you know, that we're all human and that we're all going to die, and that there's no such thing as like a legacy.
Yeah, and what she said was like, I don't fear an ordinary life. What I fear most is an ordinary death.
Exactly.
And you, my dear, that's all that awaits for you, Mercedes, because you're hiding behind these championships because deep down, you know you just can't hack the big one. So that kind of shit. Like, she read Mercedes Money to filth in the best way you can imagine. Fuck yeah, I love this. This is what I'm here for.
And after these two ladies drank a little bit of the bubbly, they start fighting it off with, of course, with Mercedes Moné, of course, running for the hills. And the timeless Toni Storm is celebrating in the ring. She's drinking a lot of the bubbly. She's putting on the red cowboy hat that belonged to Mercedes Moné. And
she stole your hat.
She stole your hat, and she's just fucking. You know what? I'm sorry. I have to say this right now. Toni Storm needs to win. Toni Storm needs to win at All In. She lost at All In last year to put over Mariah May, which was a damn good match, by the way, but she needs to win this year.
I swear to fucking God, Mercedes Money better not fucking, that don't work for me, brother, bullshit on this. I swear to fucking God.
That being said, if Mercedes Moné is not careful, then Toni Storm's going to bankrupt her to the point where she's going to be drinking her bath water. I still remember that line!
Ew.
Ew. Once again, timeless Toni Storm coming up with the best material.
Why are we going back to bathwater stuff, man? I'm over here like I still have my brain needing to be scrubbed from the Sydney Sweeney thing that I had to fucking expose the rest of you fuckers on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fucking nasty. What the hell? What, you think I forget? I can't forget it.
Shh, listen, it's okay. Just eat your Pringles. And remember, I got you, boo. I'm going to send you that Jordan Grace clip.
You're not sending it fast enough over here. I'm fucking about to say, Pop, I gotta stop.
Well, it's because, you know, I'm a public servant, Juancho. I have to talk to the people. And, ladies and gentlemen, Juan's impersonation of an adult in the Peanuts cartoons. All right, but that being said, The opening segment was good. The only thing good about it was Tony Storm. And you know something? Actually, before I continue with the review, I sent this to Juan as a funny gag. I actually Googled and I asked Google why fans hate Mercedes Moné, and Google gave me a loaded answer.
Wait, what? Why do fans hate Mercedes Money?
Yes!
And it gave you the freaking Gemini AI overview answer? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna try to get through it as fast as possible. Here's a more detailed background. Perceived backstage issues. That she's difficult to work with, strong sense of her own importance. Fans are not happy about her departure from WWE. Her perception.
I don't give a shit about her leaving WWE anymore at this point. You want to go make your money somewhere else? You do you, boo boo. There's a fucking difference between making money and working, and fucking shoving everyone else up your own ass and aggrandizing yourself at the expense of the rest of the roster.
The perception of her being overly confident or arrogant can rub fans the wrong way. And then her character work. Let's see. Some fans find her promos and character work to be underwhelming or lacking depth. That's true. Criticisms that her in-ring work has become less exciting, that she relies too much on her reputation. And some fans feel that she is carried through the matches by the other talent in AEW. Overexposure and booking decisions. Some fans believe that she's been overexposed in AEW and been given too many opportunities. The way she's been booked in AEW, including winning championships quickly, has led to criticism about her being pushed too hard. And let's see here. Some fans have a grudge against her from walking out on WWE 2022. We already addressed that. Reports about her having creative control in AEW. Oh, don't worry, because Tony Khan made it clear he has the final say.
Yeah, sure you do, buddy.
And let's see here.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, well, what do you call it? Fucking.
And the other reasons is that, like, just some fans simply just don't connect with her character or style and find her matches to be boring.
That's because her shit is boring.
And fans dislike her for superficial reasons, such as her appearance or perceived personality. And they just feel that she is overrated and that her success is due more to her reputation than her actual talent in the ring. And that summarizes Google's reasons. I think we nailed it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Nailed it.
I'm sorry. There's nothing real about Mercedes Moné, whether she's in WWE or AEW or New Japan.
Why do you think I keep calling her Mercedes Money? Because that's the only thing that she fucking talks. And I'm not even talking about her fucking personality or Sasha Banks or nothing. I'm talking about Mercedes or Vedrado, whatever the fuck. No, you seriously need to cut this shit. Either cut your losses, go to fucking Hollywood, make your money there. Oh, wait, she can't act? Oh, well, she's Snoop Dogg's cousin. Why does she go ahead and make her raps and make her music? Oh, wait, she can't fucking sing to save her fucking life? Okay, well, maybe she needs to fucking wrestle. Oh, wait, she can't wrestle all that well? Oh, I guess he just means you need to shut the fuck up then!
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, it's bad. So, moving on to the exciting match of the night, and it's a tag match, player.
Holla, holla.
The team of the Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito, teaming up with Brody King, goes up against the team of the Don Callis family. Representing them is the Protostar, Kyle Fletcher, and the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, the tag team named Protoshita? What? I just noticed it.
You Googled the card image. You downloaded it.
I downloaded it from Twitter.
You downloaded it and you put it in the computer and you queued it up for me. And you didn't once take a second look at Protoshita. It sounds like something involving my prostate. What the hell?
Oh, Don Callis' prostate. Oh my god. Oh, fun times. All right. That being said, this tag match was freaking awesome. These guys were going at 100 miles an hour from the early start. We got a lot of high-flying action in the early part. Vicente Guerrero!
Yay, Vicente Guerrero's in the chat. Hey, Vicente, welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
Everybody got a chance to fly over the top ropes. Bandito, freaking Kyle Fletcher, Konosuke Takeshita, and even Brody fucking King. And Brody King is 285 pounds of pure anti-ice awesomeness.
Yay.
By the way, another shout out to Brody King because the shirts that he's been selling to abolish ice, he raised enough money to help all the families that were affected by the incidents that happened over in California. Dude, Brody King is a fucking real G.
Mm-hmm.
That being said,
my respect.
That being said, the same cannot be said for Don Callis, who, big shock, gets involved with the referee's back turn and helps the Proto Sheeta get the advantage over the tag team during this match. And near the end of the match, while Brody King is wrestling Kyle Fletcher at ringside, Bandito tries to hit the 21 plex. Takeshita was able to reverse it and hit the Raging Fire to pin and win. Your winners, Proto Sheeta. I mean Sheeta. I'm sorry.
I need some Vaseline now. I don't feel good.
Proto
My
Sheeta.
boo-boo needs some from Preparation H.
Oh my god. Proto Sheeta applied directly to the a-hole.
Oh my god. God damn it. Is that why fucking Don Fallis' fucking scar on his forehead doesn't go away because he hasn't been using his Proto Sheeta?
Why doesn't he do something about the scar? Seriously.
Like, why should he?
How much money do you make, dude? You can't afford to like get some type of cosmetic work done or whatever?
Like, I know you can, but the fact that he's not doing it just goes to show you how little he cares about that. All right, truthfully, it sounds like the match itself was pretty badass. It's a shame that the bad guys won over here.
Bandito will be defending the Ring of Honor World title against Takeshita tomorrow night at Supercard of Honor, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah.
On what channel? Is it on TBS?
It's a pay-per-view.
Is it on TNT?
No, Juan, it's a pay-per-view. You don't watch pay-per-views on TV. What's wrong with you?
Yes, you do. What streaming app is it going to be on?
The Ring of Honor paywall. Oh, and of course, because it's a pay-per-view event on Triller TV.
Wow. Triller.
Yeah. That being said, before I continue, let's get over to the comments here. Always is funny seeing Brody King pull off lucha moves. Yeah.
Yeah, LOL, Sheeta Jose taking language lesson from MJF.
Ah, thank you. I do my best. Oh my goodness. Jada is stepping up. That is right, Mr. Quake. She is definitely stepping up and showing off. And and whether Jada Parker wins the Battle Royal this Sunday at Evolution or not, she's definitely proven that she's one of the main event acts in the NXT women's division.
Fucking Jada Parker is stepping up her game, and we are here for it. We are down with that. I got no issues with that in any way whatsoever.
You could say that her presence is hypnotic.
Ha, dork. And what I'm doing right now is I'm putting up one more post for folks to see. Why is this going over here? Nope, stop it. I'm trying to get it in the right position. There we go. Bah.
Are we good?
Almost. And bah.
Yeah, take your time. You got this.
Yeah, I know. It's called a promo, kid. If you're gonna do this, you're gonna have to learn how to do it as part of the job.
Oh my God! Here we go. There we go.
And this is just one more reminder, folks. We are raising money to try to get a new PC. Help save the Ravens flock by donating either on our Cash App, through our PayPal tip jar, or by sending us a super chat here. So we appreciate every single one of you guys for who's been donating so far. And like I said, there is going to be a prize for whoever ends up donating the most once we hit our $200 goal. So we do need your help. Please help save the Ravens flock and help us get a new PC so we can get back to business without having to worry about the computer exploding on us.
All right, now let's get over to the exciting segment of the night, and this is an incredibly well-produced video package hyping up the match between Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada, winner takes all at All in Texas. Both titles are on the line, the International Championship and the Continental title, which is now unified as the AEW Unified Championship. Now, according to the media call, the All-In media call, Tony Khan made it very clear none of the titles are being retired. They're still gonna be active. They're just being represented under the Unified Championship. Hot Tactic 1!
Yeah, fucking what?
Good, because I need a water break.
Yeah, you fucking need a water break. Yeah, you can water yourself. Yeah, ow! Yeah, you go water yourself. Watering break. Oh my god. Hi there, folks. Juan Arouse here, one of the heads of the Ravens Flock, the tech guru of the team, host of the Black Files, and Jose's tag team partner on Wrestle Rewind. So, I've said it a million times already, and I cannot fucking believe that it's actually been confirmed. Worse off, I cannot fucking believe that this sexless dork of a loser idiot still won't do it! Tony Khan has too many championships in his promotion. It is that simple. If everyone's a champion, then no one's a champion. If everyone has a big strappy belt with big goldy plates on them, then none of the big strappy belts with the big goldy plates on them fucking matter! What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, the only saving grace with half of the stuff, one would think, in order to try and keep the brands in a way fucking separated, or at least keep them fucking unique, would be for him to fucking keep the Ring of Honor championships out of AEW programming, but this idiot can't fucking help himself. He's giving everyone fucking Ring of Honor contracts at the same time as their AEW contracts without paying them anything extra. So he's getting double the pleasure and none of the fucking benefit. So there goes his fucking scummery, but no one's gonna fucking call him out on that because, Tony Khan can do no fucking wrong. No, motherfuckers. This is fucking ridiculous. You don't need that many mid-card belts. You just need a handful of championships for your promotion. World title, mid-card title, tag team titles, women's title. Very simple. Now, you've got the TBS and TNT championships, which are like second mid-card belts. Okay, sure, fucking fine, whatever. And you've got the trios belt. Ugh. Fucking whatever. But then you have the, like, for your mid-card belt, you have your All-Atlantic, and then you have your Continental, the International and the Continental champion, the Continental crown. And you're not even gonna try to fucking retire any of these championships? You're just going to have them in under one fucking thing? And you're going to represent all these other promotions that you're swindling with people like Mercedes Money running around with like 9 fucking straps all over themselves and dancing like a fucking moron. And you're going to throw in your Ring of Honor belts on top of it all? What the actual fuck? I am fucking tired of this shit. Fucking... Get rid of the national belt. Get rid of the Continental belt. Fucking shelve the Ring of Honor fucking people's belts over in fucking Ring of Honor. And if you're going to have fucking championships from other promotions, then what you gotta fucking do is actually work with the other promotions on their television too. But he doesn't fucking do that. He swindles their championships out and hands them off to his favorite boo-boo baby girl eyeball people who fucking give him the pretty face and fucking get all up in their fucking feelings on him. But yeah, he totally has final say on all this creative control and shit. Yeah, sure. All it takes is her to give you one wink in the eyes, and motherfucker gets all itchy in his no-no zone. Fuck you, Tony, you fucking moron. I cannot believe these type of incel energy, the type of
basement dwelling, loser ass, spreadsheet ass. I'm gonna type up my fucking creator wrestlers fucking stats and fucking do the same thing with my fucking the wrestlers in WWE 2K20 or fucking whatever. And I'm gonna make my own championship belts on that, and I'm gonna make it all the best things ever, and I'm gonna take all that fucking nutball fan ideology and apply it to real people who actually have to have a reason to act the way you fucking want them to. Fucking ass dumbass! Ah! Listen, I just got my voice back here. I'm working like crazy to not lose it, and this fucking stupidity is making me lose my fucking stupid ass voice again. What the actual shit? Fuck you, Tony Khan. You're a fucking idiot. You don't deserve to have this kind of influence. You're clearly too immature. You are clearly too ineffectual. You are clearly too much of a fucking coked out dweeb loser to know how to operate a fucking professional wrestling promotion. Fuck you. Go get your dick sucked. It's legal. Prostitution is legal in the state of Nevada, outside of Clark County. Fucking get your dick sucked and then come back and run a promotion. Until then, I don't want you anywhere fucking near AEW or Ring of Honor. I don't want you anywhere near professional wrestling. I don't want you anywhere near your stupid fucking football clubs. I don't want you anywhere near the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fucking, you're making your father fucking embarrassed. And you don't even fucking realize it. Fucking idiot! Get over here so I can tag you! Fucking water break. Tag in! Fuck! Oh. Fucking idiot! It's either I flip the chair or I flip the table.
I'd rather you don't flip anything.
I'm flipping out! Yeah!
Oh my god.
Marlon Brando! I got the same problem with WWE over here. The Heritage Cup, the women's tag belts over here that are cross-promotional. Don't think I'm fucking leaving them out. We're focusing on the AEW shit because we're on the AEW segment of the show. I had plenty of problems with the shit that was happening with NXT. For fuck's sake, Starscream.
At least they're keeping their champions separate.
Yeah, at least you can do that. They know how to fucking do that.
Yeah.
Now fix the glitch wall.
All right, so as I'm fixing the glitch wall here. Yeah, no. Tony Khan's announcement notwithstanding, this was still a pretty good video package, and it showed a lot of video footage from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and it showed video footage from all the shit that's been leading up to their huge blow-off match that's going to happen at All In. Really good job. They played a song who's a singer I'm not familiar with, but it sounds cool, and no, the video is just overall awesome, and I honestly think that this match should main event All In, because it's Omega versus Okada. These two guys can do no wrong. I know it's not gonna, but
Jose, they both could do plenty of wrong. Let's not kid ourselves. This isn't Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada of 6 years ago that everybody fell in love with, and they have all the bangers and give you all the 95-star matches or whatever. No, these guys are phoning it in. These guys are clearly banged up. These guys are not as agile and as freewheeling as they used to be, but they still have name value. And the fact that they're anywhere near a big card with that kind of thing is a blessing, and people need to take the rose-tinted glasses off. I'm sorry. It has to happen. Logan James in the chat. Hey up, Logan James. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. For me, the women's casino gauntlet match is better than the women's battle royal at Evolution. The women's stars spend more time talking and building up before the chaos AEW. It's straight to chaos.
Yeah, it's called building up and hyping up their match before it starts.
Yeah, it's called building the
Patient.
Father is a disappointed, huh? You're damn right. Some Huntrick songs sound like the Usos. Okay, I see that. Yeah, how it's done. Yeah, it's got the same...
Also, I agree with Mr. Quick. Cody Rhodes is far more superior than Tony Khan.
By leaps and fucking bounds.
Some days hard to remember that Kenny Omega is 39 years old. Yeah.
No, Jesus, he's not that much older than I am. I turned 39 this year. Oh my God, the poor fuck.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Diverticulitis is a bitch.
Diverticulitis is a bitch. I'm just happy that Kenny Omega is still wrestling and is healthy.
I prefer that he slow it down, and I'm glad that he's not throwing in a whole bunch of crazy ass shit in his matches. But goddamn, son,
hey,
only because I want him to have the longevity that he deserves.
Hey, if Brock Lesnar can still wrestle after diverticulitis,
yeah, there's other reasons why Brock Lesnar shouldn't be wrestling.
I know. Now let's get to the underwhelming match of the night, and this is a one-on-one match featuring 1/3 of the AEW World Trios champion Samoa Joe versus Wheeler Yuta.
That's cousin It from the Addams Family. What are you talking about?
Fucking cousin It. Dude, Wheeler, get a fucking
haircut.
Get a fucking haircut, dude.
Fucking get some pomade or something.
Or get a ponytail and tie your hair back like Juan does.
Yeah, seriously. Fucking hell, Wheeler.
Like, do you need hair lessons from Juan?
Yeah, seriously. Do you need hair lessons from me? No, here. Look,
one little minor. Hold on. Mini tag. Okay, just a mini tag. Okay, so, listen. Fun fact. The way my hair is swept, it's just brushing. If I didn't brush my hair at all, I would look just like cousin Nate Wheeler Yuta over here. My hair would be straight down, and it would be straight down all across. It's easy. Just use a brush. Find the natural part in your hairline. Just look for the spiral spot and look for where the spiral goes out. If you have a middle part, you part your hair in the middle. Left, right, part it accordingly, right? And the way you keep it over is just get yourself get yourself some fucking hairspray. Do it while it's wet and fucking quick spritz down. Brush, done. And if you've got the right kind of hairspray, it doesn't even need to be the right kind. It's just any kind of regular ass hairspray, extra strength hairspray or whatever, it'll be fine. It'll be okay. And then if you got a giant mullet like I do, a giant Jedi mullet, just tie it back. That's how in my campaign photos, I'm able to look a little bit more professional because I just have my mullet tied back. Easy. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. Wheeler. And also, more importantly, over here, the fucking hair is all the way fucking down. You want to trim the bangs here. Okay? You want to trim them, and you want to make sure that it's the longest that it should be would be right at the line of your eyebrows. Okay? That's the longest it should be. If you brush or comb your hair straight down, and if it's down past your fucking nose, just straight across. No one will think any less of you for it. No one will begrudge you on it. After that, it's just a matter of developing a little bit of a personality, and you're good to go. Okay? Cool. Good talk. Tag it. That was some fucking coiffury lessons from Juan Arouse.
And he delivered it to you free of charge.
Exactly. Free. Fucking donate to my campaign. That's how my not even. No. I keep my campaign separate from the thing. From the channel. No.
Yeah. All right. But getting back to it. Let's get back to it.
If you want to thank me, help save the Ravens flock. Here's our fucking links there. Oh my lord.
So Samoa Joe beat the shit out of Wheeler Yuta. No surprise. It was a foregone conclusion. Wheeler Yuta drew the short stick, and he got fed to the Samoan submission machine. He beat the shit out of him. There was nothing spectacular about the match. It was completely one-sided. Samoa Joe got the win, and then after the match, he was attacked by Gabe Kidd, the hired gun of the Death Riders from New Japan Pro Wrestling.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
God damn.
So, sorry, Wheeler Yuta, you have to pick up another loss, but at least you have hair. Now do something with it.
No, please, just fucking trim it, buddy.
Please trim your hair, please. Jesus, man.
Come on, for fuck's sake, Starscream.
All right, yeah, no, give me a minute, folks, while Juan's in the middle of something here.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to fix the thing. Don't worry about it. It's not even a priority. I'm just fucking...
All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the underwhelming segment. And this one is a talkie segment featuring Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF, and his opponent, Mark Briscoe. And it is a talkie talk.
What the fuck? A talkie talk with what? Marky Mark?
Oh, my God.
What, Mark Wahlberg is giving you a talkie talk?
It's so stupid. Anyway.
Why does he have hair over his head, over his eyes, like the sheepdog from Wile E. Coyote? Thank you, exactly, Matthew Coburn. See, you get it. You fucking get it, Matthew Coburn.
I know.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, true enough, it's hard to see much. Gotta push it away often. Yeah, see, fucking hair. I like that Wheeler has hair hanging into his face. I used to have hair that long. I used to have hair that long, too, and then I decided I wanted a girlfriend. So I decided to cut my hair, and I decided to grow a nice little sideburns instead. And I kind of look like a mix between the old sideburns of The Rock, you know, when he had him like super Elvis-y, and Mick Foley's beard. That's how I looked in high school.
Hey, the best of the Rock and Sock connection.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, so getting to this segment over here. So yeah, they have a little talky talk. They have a match scheduled for All In, which is very disappointing for MJF because he was at one point the longest reigning AEW World Champion. But regardless, MJF is of course not taking this seriously. He got some heat from the Texas crowd, making fun of them and calling Mark Briscoe stupid and a stupid hick.
How dare you?
And then Mark Briscoe telling MJF that he's smart enough. He's smart to MJF's act. He knows that he's going to take whatever cheap shot he'll throw out, and he knows that he's going to try to disrespect his brother. And then MJF actually said that he has nothing bad to say about Jay Briscoe. He is up in heaven, and he deserves to be remembered as an awesome human being and as an awesome wrestler. And
Mark Briscoe deserves to be in hell.
You're close. You are so close.
What did he say? What did he fucking say?
He said that if Jay Briscoe, unfortunately, has to watch all the way up from heaven because his brother is a disappointment, and if Jay Briscoe were if Jay Briscoe were here right now, he would wish that in that car accident, instead of him, it should have been his brother Mark. And then Mark Briscoe and MJF had a brief pull apart, and then out came the Hurt Syndicate to try and help out MJF. But then they were jumped from behind by Kevin Knight and freaking Speedball Mike Bailey with steel chairs in hands. I'm like, wait a minute, aren't you guys the good guys? Why are you
such babyface behavior, folks? Yay, such great baby faces.
And they tried to injure Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Like, fucking what?
This talky talk was doomed from the start. It was disappointing to see MJF being slotted in the middle of a pay-per-view event, and everything that happened afterwards is just not only predictable, but it just didn't make any sense.
Okay, seriously, I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Why?
It's sad. Oh my god. Like, dude, if these guys are not careful, MJF's gonna probably pull the same shit he did in 2023 and fucking just
fire me, you fucking Mark.
Yeah, and just leave.
Like, he deserves to leave. He deserves to like pack his take his ball and go home at this point, because like, yeah, no, fucking MJF does deserve better than this shit, but it doesn't feel like he's getting it. It feels like he's just being fucking
he's just going through the motions.
He's just fucking going through the fucking motions here. I don't get it.
Very disappointing.
Truthfully, like, I'm glad to see that he's got a match, but at the same time, what's the deal with him in the Hurt Syndicate right now? Have they accepted him legitimately?
They've accepted him legitimately, and MJF is, of course, using it as a means to an end so that he can get back the AEW World title. Whenever that happens.
So basically his deal is, I'm using you guys to help elevate me back to the world title picture. You're using me so you guys can dominate and
continue being tag champs.
And continue being tag champs. Let's mutually help each other. Okay, well, there's a fucking story with that, and it's not like an uneasy alliance. They like each other's vibes now.
I don't know why Mark Briscoe is feuding with MJF.
Well, he's one of them boys. I mean, come on. What
all right.
And it's a classic thing, you know, snide, fucking arrogant little
New Yorker.
well-to-do New Yorker versus that boy.
Yeah, I guess.
The story writes itself. It's easy enough. It's easy to understand. I'm just like, oh no. Ooh, like, I'm not really feeling the zing from MJF's promos like I used to. Maybe it's because it's too much anymore.
Maybe it's because we know exactly what to expect from him.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
All right.
Like, at least when the stupidity of MJF and Adam Cole, better than you, baby. It was silly, but it wasn't predictable. Like, yeah, I made the whole gag of like, oh, everyone's gonna be so pissed off when they break up, but we weren't pissed off that they broke up because we enjoyed it. We got pissed off that they broke up because it took so long for it to happen.
Exactly. Now, before we get to the main event, we do have an honorable mention, and it goes to the 4-way women's match. Yay! And whoever wins gets the number 2 spot at the Casino Gauntlet at All In. And it was a fun match featuring Megan Bayne, the returning Time Mello, Queen Aminata, and the Toxic Spider, Tekla.
Okay, so Megan Bayne, the
Megasis.
The Megasis.
So stupid.
Let's see. Ty Mello, back in action. Queen Aminata taking time away as ruler of Naboo. And Tekla continuing to dominate in her own savage way. Awesome. Cool. Let's see how this works out.
Oh, no. It was a fun Fatal 4-Way match. Each one of these women got a chance to shine. They got a chance to show off their skills. We finally got to see Tekla on Dynamite, and we get to see her show off her chops. And she's showing off some really great chops. She has great in-ring work, great flexibility. She does the same Bray Wyatt spider pose, which is awesome. Which is what she does before she hits her opponents with a spear. I've been doing research on old World Wrestling Stardom clips of Tekla.
Awesome. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so
but at the end of it,
big women got to do big women things.
Small women got to do small women things. Megan Bayne, at the end of the day, Tekla was knocked out by Queen Aminata and what's her face, and Megan Bayne hit Queen Aminata with a running sit-out powerbomb to pin and win. You're a winner, and punching her ticket for All In, Megan Bayne.
Goddamn
Right. Indeed.
All right, so
I'm not going to say please do better with the women's division because at this point it's getting fucking tiring. They only had one match and one segment on Dynamite, but then again,
we did have the opening
NXT
segment.
That was it. The opening segment and the one match and this match. NXT only had the closing segment and the one women's match. Book the women's division better, WWE and AEW.
Fucking hell. Especially with WWE coming up with this fucking evolution. What the hell?
See, this is why you guys are not selling enough tickets. Anyways, so now let's get over to the main event. And this one is an all-star 8-man tag team match.
Whoop, I almost picked the wrong thing. Give me a second. Hang on a minute. Let me actually get this the right one on.
No, you're fine.
Move.
Scroll up.
There it is.
And this one is an all-star 8-man tag team match, playa.
Holla, 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 holla.
The team of the Death Riders, represented by AEW World Champion Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli, teaming up with the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, versus the team of Hangman Adam Page, Will Ospreay, and 2/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions, Katsuyori Shibata, and Powerhouse Hobbs. So, an excellent, fun 8-person tag match. We got to see some great interaction between the two teams. We got Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay was able to share the ring with Jon Moxley for a bit and show off his incredible aerial moves against the leader of the Death Riders. And near the end, and as we get closer, like getting back from commercial break, the pressure was still kept on the baby faces. Everybody was getting their shit in. Excuse me, my throat is feeling a little dry.
I'm the one who's been yelling like an idiot. What are you doing losing your voice? Cut it out.
I'm trying not to.
Try more.
Anyways, so we got some great back and forth interaction between the teammates. Powerhouse Hobbs got to share a moment here with Claudio where they were exchanging blows back and forth, and with the crowd chanting, meat, meat, meat. The Young Bucks, of course, hitting the bunch of super kicks because they can't help themselves. Katsuyori Shibata was able to get a little bit of revenge on Claudio Castagnoli, hitting him with the penalty kicks and the sleeper holds. But he was knocked out by the Bucks. The Bucks super kicked Shibata. They super kicked Hobbs. They super kicked Hangman, and they super kicked Ospreay. And unfortunately, things took a turn for the worse for the babyfaces. Will Hobbs was knocked out at ringside, and Moxley and Claudio used this as an opportunity to powerbomb Hobbs through a table that was set up at ringside.
You gotta be fucking
with the ref's back turned.
God damn it.
And unfortunately, Katsuyori Shibata was left alone in the ring. He got hit by the BTE trigger from the Bucks. He got hit by
not the fucking VP, like not the EVP trigger.
Sorry, EVP trigger by the Bucks.
Yeah, I was about to fucking say.
And then Moxley swoops in and locks into sleeper hold to win this match by technical submission. Your winners, the Death Riders and the Young Bucks. And then afterwards, unfortunately, things got worse. Gabe Kidd got into the fray. They were beating up the good guys. And then Maria Shafir brought in a pair of plastic bags to suffocate Hangman and Will Ospreay.
Oh my god!
But before they got away with that, Swerve Strickland showed up on the Titantron. And he was talking about how revenge and success are two sides of the same coin. And
success is the best revenge.
Success is the best revenge. Yeah.
No, like that's not like Swerve. That's not how this works. They're not two sides of the same coin.
All right. Well, regardless, he channeled his inner Stone Cold Steve Austin from before Backlash 2000. He's inside a construction vehicle, and just to get a little bit of payback on the Bucks, he used the construction vehicle to destroy the Bucks' limousine.
What? He used a backhoe to flip their limo.
Yes, and he crushed the roof of the limo
with the scoop of the backhoe.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of gangster.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck?
And the Bucks are out there; they're panicking, and Prince Nana's just dancing. He's like, ah!
Why would you leave Prince Nana out there to dance after you did that?
Because Swerve immediately jumped the Bucks, and he jumped out of the construction thing, and he hit the stomp on them. So he's fine. It's okay. Prince Nana's okay.
I was about to fucking say, like, you don't just leave your mascot, your manager, your dancing fool out there to dance like an idiot after you commit vehicular manslaughter to the vehicle, or manslaughter in vehicular side, or whatever. Like wanton property destruction and shit. Automotive destruction of the highest order.
Automotive demolition.
There you fucking go. That thing. The words you just said.
And while that was happening, Samoa Joe helped out the good guys in the ring and fight off against the Death Riders. And at the end, Hangman Adam Page with a chain sent Jon Moxley running for the hills.
Well, he was whipping the chain at Jon Moxley or something?
He was trying to whip the chain, but then Marina Shafir is like, no! And then saves Jon Moxley. Like a hero.
Yeah,
and this is a cool picture of Swerve and Prince Nana with the fucking Young Bucks' limo.
This is so dumb. I love it. Okay, this is dumb, but this is the good kind of dumb that I would like in my pro wrestling. This is okay. Leading up to a big match, leading up to a big pay-per-view, this I expect from the fucking wild card that is Swerve Strickland. Fucking thing of Prince Nana still dancing though. I'm sorry, I'm over here picturing Prince Nana dancing the whole time while Swerve is fucking like demolishing this fucking car as if he's in his own little world. And I'm like Prince Nana, you never fucking change.
It's fun.
The hat on a hat on a hat, the gimmick on top of a gimmick with the finish of that 8-man match clearly doesn't jive with me. Because it's too much. You've got to strike a fucking balance between what's too much and what's not enough.
That is true.
Fucking strike a pose.
That is true. That being said, that's good.
Actually, no, this is what Swerve did. He struck a pose here. That's a good pose.
All right. Now let's go ahead and talk about this week's edition of TNA Impact.
They don't have a pay-per-view coming up, but they're still around.
Yeah, they're still around. They do have a pay-per-view coming up. It's just going to be a little bit later.
It's just another week later. They're here too.
Yeah,
they have shows.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. And this is actually one of their taped shows from, I believe, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Right, Juan?
That's what you said, Jose. The hometown of legendary WWE Hall of Famer and Olympic gold medalist himself, Kurt freaking Angle.
Yay!
It's damn true.
Hells yeah. He definitely doesn't suck.
No, he sucks all right.
Ah! Oh my god.
Stone Cold Swerve Strickland. The no-seller of board attacks Megan Bain. God damn it, Vicente. You're on fire. Y'all are on fire. As well, Rain. Yeah, Megan, yeah.
All
All
right. So we start things off with the Knockouts tag team match, folks. And it is the team of the Elegance Brand. Thank God they have an actual tag name, the Elegance Brand.
Thank you. Now we get it. Like, see, that's how it works. Simple. Okay, so it's Ash and Heather by Elegance
teaming up against the team of
Myla Grace and Harley Hudson. These two beauties over here.
That's right.
These babes.
These two are newcomers in TNA. They were just, I believe they just recently competed in Gut Check. And to their credit, they held their own against the Elegance Brand.
Yeah. Okay, so her name is just M by Elegance over here.
M.
Along with the personal concierge, the Iceman.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Jeannie Rick is in the chat. Hey up, Jeannie Rick. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. We appreciate you joining us tonight.
All right, so no. I was actually laughing at the Iceman thing.
No, like that's his actual thing. He's Iceman.
Ah, okay. So that being said, pretty standard tag match. There was nothing really like cool or awesome to stand off about it, but it was still a lot of fun. The babyface, excuse me, sorry. The babyface
stealing my bit. I'm the one who's supposed to be losing my voice, not you. Put it out.
All right, so
Shut up.
Unfortunately, this would happen during the time while I was in the middle of setting things up, but I got to watch enough of it. Myla Grace and Harley Hudson are great competitors, incredible newcomers. They held their own against the Elegance Brand, and what's her face? The pink-haired one, I believe that is Harley Hudson.
That is Harley Hudson.
Yep, she pulls Heather by Elegance from the ring, so that she to prevent Ash by Elegance from getting the win. But of course, we get interference from ringside. Fucking the Iceman and the M by Elegance. They provided enough interference to help Ash by Elegance pick up the win when she hit the rarefied air. Your winners, the Elegance Brand.
God damn it. God almighty. Like, of course, the dastardly heels with their Elegance Brand, and the only reason why I'm dead naming the personal concierge, George Iceman, is literally because, like, when I initially found out, like, oh shit, so this was the guy that used to go by Iceman. Okay. Alright, cool. I can dig that. I still don't get it why the personal concierge doesn't have a different name for himself, but fucking sure. Okay. That's not what's important. What's important is that he's there to support the Elegance Brand of these beautiful ladies and their winning ways. How dare they?
Just a minute.
Yeah. So the TNA Knockouts tag champs. All right. So yeah, like with TNA, you can get away with having a few more championships only because the Knockouts division is such a prominent factor to the success of TNA over the years. It's one of the highlights of that promotion.
Exactly.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. The Knockouts division of TNA wrestling is by far one of the best women's divisions in pro wrestling today.
Yes. And I agree.
The best period. So
if it wasn't for pioneers like Gail Kim, Mickey James, or Awesome Kong, or Jordan Grace,
and rest in peace Daphne as well,
and rest in peace Daphne, then yeah, no, I wouldn't know where the Knockouts division would be today.
We'd bring up Tessa Blanchard, but racist.
Exactly. And now let's get over to the exciting match of the night.
More knockouts.
More knockouts tag action as the TNA Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich teams up with former WWE superstar Laying Lee to go up,
accompanied by Zaya Brookside,
to go up against the Fatal Influence, the NXT Women's Champion JC Jane and Fallon Henley,
with Jasmine Nix at ringside as well.
Yeah.
All right, so how did this match turn out over here, Jose?
This was a far better tag match. Of course, Laying Lee got worked over a lot by Fatal Influence. Fatal Influence has been putting in the work, especially JC Jane. She's been getting a lot better in the ring every single time. And, Laying Lee is doing her best to fight off against this 2-on-1 assault. The babyfaces did have control over the match until later, and when we got back from commercial break, Laying Lee was getting punished by JC Jane and Fallon Henley. Eventually, when she got the hot tag to Masha Slamovich nailed the Fatal Influence with a series of kicks. One roundhouse kick to JC, the other roundhouse kick to Fallon Henley. She did hit a good comeback, but then she was cut off. And then more action spilled over at ringside. Jasmine Nix tried to interfere, but then Zaya Brookside stopped her in her tracks.
Oh, you're not gonna get away with it this time, baby.
Exactly. And then, but despite the ringside chicanery, Fatal Influence were able to get back on track. They knocked out Lei Ying Li from ringside. They left Masha Slamovich all alone, and they're about to hit their tag team finishing move until Lei Ying Li tripped over Fallon Henley, pulled her out from under the ring ropes, and Masha Slamovich hit the snowplow on JC Jane to pin and win for her team. Your winners, Masha Slamovich and Lei Ying Li.
All right, so the powerhouse babyface team repping TNA in the Impact Zone, defending the honor of the Impact Zone against the wily, sexy Fatal Influence bitches. How dare you? Haha.
Exactly.
So yeah, like it's a difference of brand. It's a difference of fucking presentation with these ladies, and you get it. And at the same time, they still work.
More to the point, there is major title implications involved here because JC.
Why do you keep saying it like that?
Let me explain.
Major title implications.
No, let me explain.
That's such a Michael Coleism, for fuck's sake.
At WWE Evolution, JC Jane will defend her NXT Women's title against Jordan Grace. Whoever wins will challenge Masha Slamovich in a winner-takes-all match at Slammiversary.
Really?
Yes.
So 1 week. At Evolution, it's Jordan Grace versus JC Jane for the NXT Women's Championship. Winner faces Masha Slamovich in a title-for-title match.
Yes.
Winner becomes the both NXT Women's Champion and TNA Knockouts World Champ.
Correct.
Hot shit.
Hot shit indeed.
God dang. Yeah, no, fucking go for it. All right, see. I see what you're doing here. I see what you did there.
Of course. And now let's get over to the exciting segment of the night, and this is a sit-down interview segment with the prestigious one, Joe Hendry. All right, so in this interview segment, he talked about his upcoming TNA World Title match against Trick Williams and Mike Santana at Slammiversary. He still believes that he can get back on track and he can get back to his winning ways in the TNA World Title picture, and he still believes that the fans are still with him because the fans helped carry him all the way to where he is right now.
As a matter of fact, yes, we did, and we're very happy about that. We still believe in Joe Hendry in this household, and if you don't believe in Joe Hendry, that's a you problem.
However, when the Tom Hannafan started asking about Mike Santana and how the fans wanted him to be involved in the Slammiversary, Joe Hendry was taken a little bit aback by it. Like he pretty much gave like backhanded compliments to Mike Santana, saying like, "Hey, he's a good wrestler. He'll be a future champion one day, but right now he doesn't have what it takes. No disrespect to him, but he is not ready to be TNA World Champion." And he is leaning a little heel in this narrative.
Ooh.
So we might see a heel turn of Joe Hendry coming very soon. Juan, what do you think?
Okay, I'm like, that sounds more neutrally coded than heel coded. But if you honestly think that Joe Hendry's going to turn heel and after one of the hottest runs that he's had in his entire career, let alone in his run through TNA so far, then I don't know. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Like, listen, I don't know how that would turn out for Joe Hendry because it can go either way. If he does really well as a heel, that would be fucking fantastic and phenomenal. But he's got to try to find a way to turn that and make it feel authentic in how he delivers his heel turn here. If that's what if what you're predicting and what you believe is happening turns out to be true. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not going to put any of my eggs in that basket quite yet.
I predict that at Slammiversary, Joe Hendry will come up short, and Joe Hendry will attack Mike Santana and turn heel, and his big justification will be that the fans turned on him and chose Mike Santana over Joe Hendry. They stopped cheering for the prestigious one. That's what I'm predicting.
Well, it's not that they stopped cheering for him, it's that we also are cheering for Mike Santana. Yeah, I know there's only room for one man at the top of the mountain, and it's not to say that Joe Hendry doesn't deserve another title run, but, like, okay, this is also the fact that, Mike Santana has been booked like a Superman here. He's been booked like a superhero as of late. He does deserve his kudos as well. His time to shine. Is he ready for a world title run? Fucking maybe. I don't know yet, but if they think he can pull it off, then I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm willing to give it a shot and see how he carries himself as a champion.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to, unfortunately, the underwhelming of the match of TNA Impact. And this one does fall in the Knockouts division, much to my regret. And it is a one-on-one contest featuring the former NXT Women's Champion Indy Hartwell versus the former WWE Divas Champion Victoria Crawford.
Okay, I support indie wrestling. Everybody knows that. What the hell's wrong with this match? Other than the racist in Victoria Crawford's corner.
I didn't know. I don't know if this is storyline or not, but apparently Tessa Blanchard is calling Indy Hartwell a horrible friend. She's a backstabber. They used to be friends in the early wrestling years, and Tessa Blanchard is apparently the person that opened the doors for Indy Hartwell.
Motherfucker, please! You fucking ain't done nothing for anybody else here. Shut the fuck up.
Apparently, I don't know I don't know if this is real or not, but I'm guessing this storyline is put in place to take a little bit of heat off of
the fact that Tessa Blanchard is still a racist.
Yeah, but it's okay. She's friends with Victoria Crawford.
Oh yeah, her best friend is a black woman. Are we doing that? That doesn't fly. I'm sorry. People are still remembering that she's a fucking racist. Dumbasses.
The match was good. It's just overshadowed by Tessa Blanchard and this stupid Tessa Blanchard being a racist and this stupid storyline that they put in place. Like, Indy Hartwell put up a great match against Victoria Crawford. I have nothing negative to say about the former Alicia Fox. I think we made that very clear.
I mean, yeah, I know you got
okay. She was picked by John Laurinaitis the same way he picked out Kelly Kelly. But the difference between...
he shot his load at a freaking model catalog, and whoever his little droplets of splooge landed on, he hired.
However, the big difference is that Victoria Crawford actually put in the work in OVW before being called up to WWE.
True.
Yeah. That being said, Indy Hartwell did win the match, and then after the match, when she left, Tessa Blanchard got on the mic, and she's chastising Indy Hartwell, saying, like, "Look at this, you're a horrible friend. Look what you did." Like, stop, please stop.
Like, listen, Tessa, nobody's gonna fucking listen to you. Nobody's gonna give a shit about your storylines. Nobody's gonna give two quarts of piss over what you say or do, even in the ring, regardless of how excellent you are in the ring. It won't matter. The first and only thing people really want out of you is a proper fucking apology. Dopes.
Yeah, I think this is done in a way to keep her for TNA to keep her on TV, on screen, but keep her away from the Knockouts title to avoid fan backlash. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Oh my lord.
All right, now let's get to the underwhelming segment of the night, and oh god, he's back. This son of a bitch is back, and he's rearing his ugly head.
In the Impact Zone?
In the Impact Zone.
What are you talking about?
The former WWE NXT Cruiserweight Champion, Enzo fucking Amore.
Ah!
Mr. Consensual Penis.
Oh my god! Jose, listen, it's been a long time since his departure from WWE. Has Enzo Amore at least gotten better in the ring? Has he gotten better in his ring work?
Well, it's funny you asked that question, Wancho, because over the years since his departure, Enzo Amore actually did try to put in the fuck no, he didn't. Oh, excuse me.
What about mic work? His promos are like he's got to write them all down and everything, and
he could still.
Has he gotten any better at that?
Yeah, he could still talk the damn talk, but that's all he's good for.
Can't work in the ring still?
No, he can't. He can't work in the ring without injuring himself.
Is he still tripping on ring aprons?
Yes. I don't know. I haven't seen any of his ring work in the independents.
What the fuck is Lorenzo Love doing in the Impact Zone? It used to be a joke. That's not a joke anymore. That's just what happened.
Yeah. For those who need a clarification, Enzo Amore is one of the worst wrestlers in WWE who was fired in 2018 after allegations of sexual misconduct surfaced from a fan, or from an altercation with a fan.
Yeah, no, there was a whole fucking thing where Enzo Amore was being credibly accused of sexual misconduct by some lady.
And apparently he didn't notify WWE's legal team in time to help out, so WWE made the call to fire him. They first tried to suspend him, and then they outright fired his ass.
And he was still the WWE Cruiserweight champion at that time, when they had the fucking revived Cruiserweight division and shit. And then
205 Live. That put a big stain on that brand. And then after...
Okay, what's this fucking thing on his shoulder, by the way?
Oh, it's his own custom, dollar championship. I don't know if... I tried to pay attention to the promo of what he was talking about, but man, I'm just saw me there. I was cringing hard, no, please, no. It was bad. It's fucking bad. I don't want to see Enzo fucking Amore. I don't want to see this shit stain wrestling. I'm sorry. There's nothing real about this guy. He's never attended any wrestling school over the years. He certainly doesn't know how to fight. He can't throw a punch worth saving his life. The man is injury prone. He's so injury prone, he makes Seth Rollins look invincible by comparison.
Not to mention the stupid ass attitude that he had backstage, where even The Miz read him to filth. The Miz! Mike Mizanin! The guy who literally got thrown out of the locker room by The Undertaker for a year.
Yeah.
And he did the same shit to Enzo Amore. Do you have any idea how much of a fucking loser you gotta be for The Miz to chew you out over it?
Yeah, he got chewed out by The Miz. He got thrown out of a tour bus by Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm. Jesus fuck!
Yeah, no, this guy's a fucking shit stain. Sadly, you can't teach that.
What the fuck, Starscream? What is he even doing there?
I will listen to whatever Tessa Blanchard has to say, much like knowing whatever Alicia Edwards wants me to know.
Okay, look, listen. For the record, again, nobody is discounting Tessa Blanchard's in-ring ability. No one's discounting that she's got an excellent work repertoire under her belt. No one's arguing that she is incredibly good looking. But the bitch ain't apologized for being a racist! Everyone knows she's a racist. They're still calling her that. Ain't nobody gonna forget it until she fucking addresses it. And the longer that she fucking ignores that problem, the worse it's gonna get. Fucking hell, Starscreams.
Much like how Enzo Amore has not apologized for his consensual penis.
Oh my god, get him off my screen.
And now, before we get to the main event, we do have an honorable mention to briefly talk about, and this one was a championship match for the TNA International title, as the defending champion Steve Maclin defends the title in a triple threat match against Jake Something and the Southern Psycho, Mance Warner.
Okay, Mance Warner, listen, nobody make any sudden moves.
Are his pupils dilated?
His vision is based on movement. All right, just don't move suddenly. Keep it nice and easy. All right. Hey, Steph DeLander, Matt Cardona's trying to jump you from behind. Okay, his backup is distracted. Now just walk away. Just walk away.
All right. This was a fun triple threat match to walk. Lots of power.
Yes, please.
Lots of power moves. Lots of chair swinging for Mance Warner because he's a deathmatch wrestler and he can't help himself. But it was still fun to watch. Jake Something is definitely a big fucking bull compared to these two. And he hit a lot of power moves on Maclin and Mance Warner. We even got a Tower of Terror spot during the match.
Cool.
But, of course, after Jake Something was knocked out of the ring, Mance Warner tried to put him away with his finishing move. Steve Maclin was able to reverse it into the KIA DDT to pin and retain. Your winner, and still, the TNA International Champion, Steve Maclin.
All right, well done. Okay, it sounds like it was a hell of a match. And yeah, no, it sounds like that was loads of fun. I'm sad that I missed it all. I had to shower, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Now we talk about the main event of this week's edition of TNA Impact. And it is another 8-man tag team match.
Holla.
The teams of the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff Hardy, teaming up with the Rascals, Myron Reed and Zachary Wentz. Myron Reed, of course, filling in for Trey Miguel, going up against the team of First Class, AJ Francis and Casey Navarro, and the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Nemeths.
Nick and Ryan Nemeth. Goddamn. All right. So,
You're missing the boat, man. You could have called yourselves Hollywood Heels. I'm just saying.
Easy enough.
With Trick Williams on commentary, of course.
Oh God, yeah, you're right. Let's not forget the TNA World Heavyweight Champion himself, Trick Willie Wonka, is getting tricky with it at ringside.
Oh my God! So fun tag team match all around. Trick Williams is hilarious on commentary, especially when he's putting down Tom, the babyface commentator, the play-by-play, and everything was going all right with the Hardys and the Rascals. But then we got, but of course, the heels were able to turn things around thanks to a little bit of heavy lifting from AJ Francis, and then the heels started working over Zachary Wentz. Zachary Wentz was kept away from his team. They started punishing him until eventually he got the hot tag on Matt Hardy, and Matt Hardy started laying in all his trademark moves onto both teams. He hits the turnbuckle smashes while chanting "delete," which was fun. He hits the side effect. He tries to go for a twist of fate, but AJ Francis blocked that, and then Matt Hardy improvised on the fly and hit a DDT instead. So that was good.
All right, that's not bad at all.
No, that's not bad at all. And then during the whole mess, you could hear Trick Williams like saying, "No, I'm not cool with it, man.
I'm not cool with this. Like, he wasn't fucking trying to hide it. Yeah. He wasn't fucking trying to hide that he's gonna jump in. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I know. As Jeff Hardy went to the top rope, presumably to try and hit the Swanton Bomb, Trick Williams got up for the announce deck, started having a shouting contest with Jeff Hardy, and then AJ Francis grabbed Jeff Hardy and hit his finishing move, the down payment, to pin and win for his teams. Your winners, First Class and the Nemeths.
Ah, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and then after the match, Trick Williams joined in on a 5-on-4 beatdown, and then the babyfaces were saved by Mike Santana and the prestigious one, Joe Hendry.
Yep. However, the run-in save didn't last all that long because, unfortunately, while Joe Hendry was trying to take all the bad guys down, he ended up colliding with and knocking down Mike Santana in the middle of that.
The whole show ends with Mike Santana and Joe Hendry getting into a pull apart with referees and officials breaking both these guys up.
Oh, why? It was a misunderstanding. Don't you understand? We're all on the same side here.
Heel turn incoming.
God, no, please. I don't think I'm ready for heel Hendry. In the chat, Vicente Guerrero, it would be fun if Enzo Ran attacks Josh Alexander in Hammerstone, about 2 or 3 years ago. Oh my God, if he fucking...
I almost predicted Enzo would be in TNA.
Enzo has had good matches with Brian Pillman Jr.
Has he? I'd have to watch it. Until then, I don't believe it. So, now Juan, ring that bell.
I don't mind if I do.
Alright, so overall, this week's edition of TNA Impact was pretty solid. Some great action from the Knockouts division. It was so much fun. And all the Knockouts wrestlers did phenomenal. And so did the Fatal Influence, hopping over to TNA from NXT for a little bit. And of course, the International Championship Triple Threat match was also fun. Big meaty men doing meaty things. The main event tag match was a lot more fun to watch than the one over on AEW Dynamite. The only difference is that they had a Stone Cold construction vehicle angle.
Right. Like, they both had good finishing angles for after the match itself. The ability, or rather the quality of the match itself in ring, your mileage may vary depending on what your preferences are, but truthfully, TNA did put on a little bit more of a tighter match in terms of match composition, in terms of how the flow of the match went through. You know, with AEW, it's a little more slapdash.
Exactly. Now, that being said, TNA needs to wake up and realize the Tessa Blanchard experiment is not working, no matter what storyline they put her in.
And get rid of Enzo Amore!
Yeah.
Get him away from that! What the fuck was he promoting about again? I'm sorry.
I forgot.
See,
that's how much I hate him.
What was he even fucking doing there? Fucking get him away from my screen.
He's making Big Bill more tolerable. Tolerable, not likable.
Sensual penis idiot.
All right, now this week's edition of AEW Dynamite was I will say it was pretty solid. The opening segment was saved by Toni Storm because Mercedes Moné has nothing new to offer.
Was flat, and she sounded like those 49-year-old wine moms.
She also tripped up when she was talking about All In. She said it was this Sunday, and then she corrected herself Saturday, and the fans let her have it.
I forgot. She fucked up.
That bitch.
Jesus Christ, Mercedes.
Tony needs to
down
fucking
the
win.
bubbly.
Tony needs to win. She fucking needs to win. That enough said. That being said, that opening segment was saved by Toni Storm. Thank goodness. She is an angel of mercy. What else? Everything else was also pretty solid. It was also pretty good. Fun tag match with fun 8-person tag match. We saw Brody King doing more high-flying shit, and I love it, even though the heels won. Let's see here. Ricochet apparently has formed an alliance with the Gates of Agony, so that's a thing.
What?
Yeah, that happened. I didn't enjoy the Talkie Talk segment with MJF and Mark Briscoe.
Whose idea was it to call it a Talkie Talk?
Mark Briscoe.
Seriously, Mark? What the fuck, man?
I'm telling you, man, the inmates are running the asylum.
What the hell, man?
And also, I know, like, me and Juan will have our differences, but I actually did enjoy watching the video package when they aired it for Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada. They talked about the history,
I'm sure
they talked
the
about
video
the
package is well produced. That's not my concern. My concern is how everyone's continuing to hype Omega and Okada as if this was still 2018 or like 2016, and these guys are flipping and moving around the way everybody remembers the way they used to.
Well, obviously they're not going to do it the way they used to. That was like, what, 7 years ago, but since they last collided, but they're still going to put on a good match regardless.
Are we sure about that?
We'll find out.
You sure about that?
Kenny Omega has never disappointed.
No, but he's been disappointed.
Well, yeah.
You've seen him. You've seen Kenny Omega fucking disappointed in matches before.
Also, Wheeler Yuta, get a goddamn haircut.
Fucking hell, boy! Trim that scraggly beard.
Thank you, Jesus, man. Now, this week's edition of NXT, the Go Home Show, was pretty good. A great opening gauntlet match won by Ricky Saints. And
thank you. Always remember to strike the pose.
Good tag team match action featuring Mike Santana and Joe Hendry against High Rise, and of course the video package with Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe having a glamorous girls outing and getting pampered and getting the spa treatment.
God damn it! You need to send me that segment right now.
I will send it to you. That being said, I don't think I'm ready for the D'Angelo family to end.
I know, for fuck's sake. But then again, they've been dying a slow death here. The whole thing with Channing Lorenzo fucking breaking away from them and doing this weird heel shit and breaking the family up and all this stuff. Like, it's been a long time coming now. But it's like, I'm not ready for it.
I know,
at the same time. But also, it has to happen now or it's never going to. And it's going to die a slow death.
Also,
that's worse.
Also, the promo train at the end during the women's summit where each woman got to speak, except not every woman got to speak.
That was like, okay, not everybody needs a voice.
Not everybody needs a voice.
What was his face? Fucking Deadpool and Wolverine. Not everyone gets a speech.
Exactly. So, that's going to do it for this week's folks. Tune in next week, same time, here on YouTube and Kick. And as mentioned last night on the Black Files, the Los Amigos play will be returning with all hands on deck this Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern, where Juan Arauz will continue his playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots.
Yay, that's going to be fun.
And, of course, we'll have our next more to discuss on this week's edition of the Ravens Flock. So until then, Mr. Juan Arauz, plug us away.
Before I do, next hated angle for Juan and Jose, Tessa Blanchard and Enzo Amore on screen hooking up week after week.
Fuck no.
How dare you? Don't curse me with that. Don't you put that evil on me, Vicente Guerrero. Don't you put that on us.
Juan, please plug us away before he curses us again.
Yeah, before I have a fucking aneurysm over here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose Kessler. He reviews for you the best of the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, live, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. For Mr. Juan Arouse, I'm Jose Casabona, and fuck you, Matthew Coburn, for calling me Casa Bonita.
No, don't say fuck you. That was fine.
Fine. Fuck you, Enzo More. Take your consensual penis somewhere else.